All right, let me tell you about this book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you've ever tried fixing your life overnight, like New Year, New Me mode, and failed miserably 1 week later, bro, this book is basically the guide you wish you had. So here's the whole vibe of the book. Small habits, done consistently, will change your life way more than intense bursts of motivation. That's it. That's the magic formula. But of course, James Clear breaks it down in a way that actually hits. Part 1. Why Tiny Habits Matter. Let's start here. Imagine improving your life by just 1% every day. That's nothing, right? Like brushing your teeth for 1 extra minute or reading 1 page of a book. But if you keep doing that, those tiny improvements compound, like money earning interest. And before you know it, the gap between someone who improves slowly and someone who doesn't becomes huge. It's basically the science of small wins. We underestimate them because they feel too small to matter. But that's the point. They're so small, you can actually stick to them. Part 2. Forget goals. Focus on systems. Here's where the book flips your brain. We're always told to set goals, lose weight, save money, be productive. But James Clear says, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Meaning, goals are the destination, but systems are the daily habits that get you there. Like, sure, I want to run a marathon. Sounds impressive. But waking up and jogging for 10 minutes? That's a system. And systems are what matter. If you focus on systems, goals take care of themselves. Part 3. Identity-based habits. This is the part that hits the hardest. Most people try to change by focusing on what they want. I want to lose weight. I want to be more disciplined. I want to make more money. But the book says you should focus on who you want to become. Not, I want to read more. Instead, I am a reader. Not, I want to get fit. Instead, I am the type of person who works out. Because your identity shapes your behavior. And your behavior reinforces your identity. It's like a loop. The more you act like the person you want to become, the easier it becomes to actually be that person. Part 4. The 4 Laws of Behavior Change. This is where the book gives you the how-to, the practical stuff, the part you can immediately apply. 1. Make it obvious. You need cues. If you want to drink more water, leave the bottle on your desk. If you want to read at night, place the book on your pillow. Your environment should make good habits obvious. Because willpower? Trash. Your environment beats it every time. 2. Make it attractive. We do things we enjoy. It's that simple. Pair habits with something you like listening to your favorite playlist only when you're working out, or drinking your best coffee while journaling. If a habit feels rewarding, you'll stick to it. 3. Make it easy. This part is golden. The biggest enemy of consistency is friction. If a habit is complicated or annoying, your brain goes, nah, not today. So make it stupidly easy. Want to start exercising? Try 5 minutes. Want to meditate? Start with 1 minute. Want to write? Write 1 sentence. The goal is not to be amazing at the start. The goal is to start. Because once you're moving, momentum does the rest. 4. Make it satisfying. Your brain loves rewards. If a habit feels good after doing it, you'll want to do it again. This is why tracking habits works. Checking off a box feels satisfying. So, celebrate small wins. Even tiny progress deserves recognition. Part 5. Breaking Bad Habits. The same 4 laws apply, but in reverse. Make the bad habit invisible. Hide the snacks. Make it unattractive. Remind yourself why it's harmful. Make it difficult. Add steps. Increase friction. Make it unsatisfying. Have accountability, consequences. Bad habits don't disappear by force. They fade when they become hard to do. Part 6. The Power of Consistency. One thing James Clear emphasizes over and over is this: you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Missing one day doesn't matter. Missing 2 days? That's when the habit starts dying. You're not trying to be superhuman. You're trying to be slightly better than yesterday. And just not quit. And when you stack those tiny improvements day after day, that's where transformation happens. Part 7. Becoming the best version of yourself. So overall, Atomic Habits is really about identity, environment, and consistency. It's not about shortcuts. It's not about motivation. It's not about trying harder or grinding till you're burnt out. It's about designing your life in a way where good habits happen naturally. You make them obvious. You make them attractive. You make them easy. And you make them satisfying. Small steps, repeated daily, shape who you become. And once your identity shifts, once you start seeing yourself as that better version, everything else follows. That's the real power of habits. Not just changing what you do, but changing who you are.